Hello everyone, and welcome to a quick video that I kind of wanted to do after watching it on stream from both POV. This is a game with kauP against Beasty. Noodles is Beasty, of course, and it is an interesting one because I feel like we don't see it a lot. It is going to be the tower rush with Roos. Now, as we can see, kauP here, he opens up with a really standard house, hunting cabin, lumber camp. So it is kind of standard all the way up until you hit age 2. As you can see here, it just does the standard opening. We have 6 food, 2 wood, and then, you know, he kind of just keeps on going. Gets a decent bounty here this game as well. Now, Beasty here is playing the Chinese, which is not exactly usually someone you would tower rush as a, due to the fact that they do have the barbican. Actually messes up the wolves there a little bit. We'll see later in this game though that Beasty does make a couple of fatal mistakes. kauP's there going up with the golden gate, as you normally do. Now, one thing that's interesting, I recorded this afterwards, is that through the process of elimination, kauP actually knows where the gold is, even though he doesn't spot it. And you can see here, the second he ages up, he starts textiles. And he pulls 8 villagers. Now, to a normal person, and I think to Beasty as well, is the fact that when you see 8 villagers moving out, you're thinking of a boar play. And yeah, that's kind of really about it. But you can see his aggro's there, so he probably like expected a little bit of the board play, but no. kauP's actually going for a tower rush here with textiles. Beasty is gonna hit feudal right now, and you can see Beasty actually knows how to play against this. So you can tell he A-clicks. What's important to do is you A-click, so your villagers start attacking his villagers, as Beasty here. And oh no, the tower fell. He took it down, but kauP here, he keeps on going. He's pretty persistent. He has, remember, he has textile, so that's 25 HP per villagers extra. So first villager going down here for Beasty, and kauP, you know, he's still going strong. Haven't lost anything yet. Second villager going down, I think, there. So that's already 2 villagers and a lot of idle time for Beasty, which is really good here. And you can see it's actually kauP's actually going to put up the tower, and yeah, he's gonna keep on doing the correct thing here. Beasty, that is. He just does make a little bit of misplay there, because the thing is, you need, I think I asked kauP about this, you need 20 villagers or so to be able to torch down the tower. And yeah, you still, after all this, kauP still hasn't lost a single villagers due to textiles, and a scout and a 3rd or 4th villagers getting taken down. Behind this, he's doing a really good job of macroing this. Of course, he's taken the golden gates. He's bought some stone, so getting arrow slits immediately. And because of the fact that there is no barbican here, and that's where his gold is, you can just put up another tower here. He's gonna be able to zone him off of both the gold and the wood line that he already has set up. Of course, this is the pit, so he can just keep on moving. Beasty here taking up a stable, which is definitely the best thing you can possibly do here. And you can see here Beasty actually keeps on moving down. He's going to cancel his lumber camp, so, and then jump up on the tiny wood line, I can say, I guess. And you can tell this is like even more idle time for Beasty, right? he's going to be able to finally get some of these villagers. I think he gets 3 or maybe 2 or 3 villagers here. So that's... He actually stops there so I actually can get out, but I think he could have done a lot more damage. The horseman is not now going to be coming in here, so... Got 1 villager, that's the 5th villager I think taken down from kauP here. And kauP's gonna do something that I think is really interesting. I asked him about this on stream and he said this wall right here was just like it was just in the moment. It wasn't anything planned. And you can understand a lot why it does this. It's unfortunate that Beasty has the brain to actually like stop it, so there's a hole there. It's important to note as well, the scout is actually in the tower now, as well as hand cannon. So he's gonna take up this wall here, and if kauP gets up this wall, it's game over, like 100%, because suddenly all of these villagers cannot make it, like any of BC's villagers can't make it at all. And I'm gonna click on the TC here in a little bit, and you can actually tell that his rally point is actually quite smart, so he purposely avoids as much as possible with tower, because I don't think kauP has enough time to actually tower, and you can see still here kauP does a really good job of macroing behind this, and is going to start up with the with the proxy base here. So he does make the makes a barracks. Here you can see the rally points that I was talking about. And BC spots the barracks because that's a counter to the stable, and as a counter to the barracks, of course, you go up with the archer range. So you can... He doesn't really have the gold. Yeah, he does have some gold for the sugar news. But yeah, so kauP here being a little bit greedy with getting up this wall. He does get it up eventually though, so that's pretty good, and that horseman is going to go down. Tower denied here, which is really good, which yeah, just allows Beasty to keep on getting from this wood. Now Beasty is actually going to be doing something that both Beasty and kauP said was a mistake, and what he's going to do is he's going to get an exceptional forward barbecue. Which Beasty said right after this game. He said that it was a mistake. He should have just placed it in his base, so he would have gotten a defensive one as well, and been able to reclaim his own base. Because what he's going to do now is he's going to put it exceptionally forward, try to deny the both the gold and the deer he's been working on for a while. I don't think I select. Yeah, the arrow slit's already coming through here, so it's still a horseman there. Because again, if that wall goes up, there's no villagers that's ever gonna come out of that TC again. That's going to be useful. And yeah, so an early night here. There's no defensive, there's no tower. Just makes sense against the archers. And yeah, here you can tell you see 18 villagers, 17, pardon. That's gonna try to torch down his tower with 8 villagers inside of it, and arrow slits as well. You can tell it's about to be over. You have a bunch of villagers going to be repairing this up, and realistically this is the only food source Beasty has available. He can't really do a farm transition due to all the towers. The deer in the back of his base is not available at all, so it's kind of just game. The reason I wanted to break this game down is because I have a feeling we're gonna see this a lot more, and kind of wanted to talk how you counter this as well. And well, I think kauP played this real well and creatively. So that's about it. Thanks for watching everyone, and have a good one.